Okay, the next move that we're gonna do is we're gonna do that suitcase squat again. But after the suitcase squat, we're gonna step forward. Then we're gonna suitcase squat, and then the other leg. So we're alternating. So one suitcase and alternating forward.
Get ready.
Okay, I got it right now, I think.
Exercise.
Okay, squat down. 1 foot forward, tap that knee on the ground, go back, go to your suitcase again. The other leg goes forward. Push off with your heel. Down, forward, tap that knee on the ground in the back, push away with the heel. Go sideways. You're staying upright. Don't lean forward. Breathing in with your nose, out with your mouth. Keep that going. The weights are just gently hanging off your fingers. You don't have a death grip on it. Rest there. Now we're going to build from there. From a suitcase squat to a front, back, suitcase squat, other leg. Now when we go back, we're doing like an L position there also.
Workout pause.
Forget that. My electronics aren't working on another direction now. All right, so suitcase squat, go forward, go backward, tap that knee down, suitcase squat, forward, tap your knee, back, tap your knee. So you're not going really far forward, and you're not reaching really far back. It's not a huge movement. We're doing more quad dominant than our butt. Now if we were taking larger steps, we'd be working our butt more. But right now, we want to work on our quads. After this, we're going to get a little longer break. So grab your towel, some water. One more each side. Okay, pause right there. Go ahead and get yourself a drink. Towel yourself off. Next one that we're going to do is going to be building on a deadlift. So we'll start together with our deadlift. Our feet are together and we're just pushing our butt back like we're closing the car door, keeping your back flat and your shoulders aren't slouched, back flat. That's our first move.
Starting your Tabata workout. Get ready.
Okay.
Exercise.
Shoulders rounded back and down, butt back, like you're shaving your legs. Keep the weights close to your body. Squeeze your hamstrings and your butt up top. It's not a race. Squeeze up top. Butt back. Right up top, I want you to squeeze so there's a little pelvic tilt up top. Back and squeeze, extra squeeze with your butt. You should feel this in your hamstrings, not your back. If you're feeling in your back, you're probably not keeping your back flat and you're slouching. Concentrate on your hamstrings. That's the one doing all the work. Okay, we're gonna build on that. So we'll do one deadlift, and then we're gonna put one foot a little bit behind us, go down, and then the other leg, down. So let's do the one deadlift together, shoulders back and down, butt back. Your toe goes a little bit past behind your heel, and then switch legs. Don't swing, don't go to one side or the other. You're still, even when that foot is a little bit back, you're still going right in front of your body. Also, I want you to put more weight on that front foot. The back foot is just balancing you. You're not putting any weight on it. It's just your kickstand. So it's feet together, one foot back, then the other.
Rest.
Okay, now the next one's going to depend on your balance. I'm going to pause for a second.
Pause.
So we'll do the deadlift. We're building, so we do the step back, then the next one, if you can, lift your leg up and back. Lift your leg and back. Now, if you find that you're having too much trouble balancing yourself, I want you to put that foot just back a little bit further than you had it before. Okay, so it's either leg up or you go from here to go down. Okay?
Resuming your Tabata workout.
Same form each time. Don't rock. Keep your butt back. Keep your weights close to your body like you're shaving your legs.
Exercise.
Butt's back, flat back. Doesn't matter how far down you go. As soon as you stop going back is when you squeeze forward. It's not a flexibility issue, it's using your muscle. And you're actually giving yourself a break if you go down too far. Okay, so it's down. One little teeny step back, bring it in. Little teeny step back, and if you can, raise your leg on the third one. And if not, just put that foot back a little bit further on the floor. Thinking about your hamstrings. Squeeze the butt on top.
Rest.
Okay, take a little bit extra break right there just before we go into our next one.
Pause.
Now we're going to give our legs a break and go into some triceps. All right, so we can get to go on the floor. So pick your tricep weight. We're going to be using two. Holding two weights. Lay it on the floor. And the first one is just pressing up. You'll see me. Okay. So our elbows are by our side and you're just punching to the sky and bringing it down. Don't rest it all the way down on the ground. Let it just hover.
Resuming your
And don't
Tabata
lock
workout.
your elbows up top. Okay, let's go ahead and go. So we're up to the sky, hover over the
Exercise.
ground, up to the sky, hover over the ground. Once again, it's not a fast move. We're concentrating on our triceps now. You go to the sky, it's a straight arm, but not locking the elbow. A nice steady pace. We're going to add 2 moves onto this. So we're going to do that press up, but the whole time we're going to have our butt to the sky, and I want you to just take 1 step out. So then we're going to press to the sky, and then we're taking those weights to our ears, keeping an L position, your elbow to your shoulders, not moving, and down. Press to the sky, weights to your ears, to the sky, down, keeping that hip up the whole time. If you can think, there's a lot of things to think about, but squeeze your butt and your abs while you're doing it too. Up, then to the ears, to the sky, down, not locking your elbows. Okay, when you go to the top, when you bend, I want you to squeeze your triceps by your ears, squeeze your triceps up top, bring it down. Squeeze your triceps up top, squeeze your triceps down, squeeze, bring it down. Top, squeeze triceps, to the ears, squeeze your triceps, top, squeeze, and down. So next move, I want you to take your feet out 1 more inch away from your body. We're going up, down, halfway up, down, all the way up.
Exercise.
So if you can, go with me for a bit. Hips up, squeeze your triceps, to your ears, squeeze, halfway squeeze, down squeeze, all the way up squeeze, to the floor. Up, squeeze, at every point, you're squeezing your triceps. So you're stopping like a robot. Now when I say squeeze, I don't mean lock your elbows. You're squeezing your triceps. Each point, squeeze. Bring it down. Make sure your form is right. L when you bend it. 45-degree angle up. And then straight to the sky. Keep squeezing at each point. Just the triceps squeeze, not your hand.
Rest.
When I say squeeze, I don't mean squeeze the weights though either. I mean squeeze that muscle. You squeeze the weights, you'll be working your wrists and your forearms, and your hands are going to get tired for your grip. Okay, now we're going to move on to biceps. We can stay on the floor. We can stay kneeling, I think. So we're going to start with just a regular old bicep curl. Our shoulders are up, back, and down. This one, we're going to have our elbows glued to our side, and we're going to go up, squeeze your bicep, and go down, rest it on your thighs. Okay. Here we go.
Resuming your Tabata workout.
Roll your shoulders back and down, elbows are by your side, and bring it up. We don't have a death grip on that weight. It's a very light hold. Bring it up, squeeze your bicep, not the weight, squeeze your bicep, drop to your thighs, and you're controlling it on the way down. Resist the weight going down. You control the weight doesn't control you. Your abs should be tight because you're trying to prevent that weight from falling too fast. Fighting gravity. Squeeze on top, the bicep, slow down. Keeping our shoulders back and down. Squeeze up top, bring it down. Next one, we're going to add a hammer curl after that curl. So we'll go up, squeeze up top, take it down. You're going to twist your arms here. Now the thumbs to the sky. Squeeze and down. You're not locking your elbows, you're squeezing the triceps. So start with the bicep curl, palms to the sky, squeeze, control it down, flip it around, thumbs to the sky, squeeze and down. Don't use momentum. So we're up here, elbows glued to the side. When you flip it around, keep it right there. Don't swing it back to get momentum. Flip it, not exactly resting at the top either. So you're not going all the way to your shoulders. It's a little bit in front of you. So you never give that bicep a break. If you go all the way to the top, you're giving it a break for a split second.
Rest.
Okay, next one we're going to add on to that is the same thing, the bicep curl. Flip it around here, going all the way down, and I want you to bring it all the way up and halfway. Hold it for 4 seconds. Okay, so hello. So bicep curl, up, all the way down, flip it for your hammer curl, all the way up, squeeze, all the way down. Now bring that back all the way up again, halfway down, hold, 2, 3, 4, bring it down. Flip it, bicep curl, squeeze, bring it down in front of your thighs, flip it around, up, squeeze, all the way down, all the way up again, squeeze, halfway down, hold, 2, 3, 4, bring it down, bicep curl, up, keeping our elbows to our side the whole time. Don't use the momentum, don't squeeze those weights too tight. Hammer curl all the way up again, halfway hold, 2, 3, 4, bring it down. A little extra break right here. We're going to do some sit-ups. If you happen to have a couch or weights to put on top of your feet to hold you down, that would be good. Hello. Or have a friend or a child sit on your feet so you don't move. Okay, so the first one we're going to do, if you want, you can put a weight on your chest. First one, holding it. I want you to hold it on the head of the waist though, on both sides. So secure your feet underneath something. We're going down, all the way up. So a traditional sit-up to start with.
Resuming your Tabata workout.
So if you'd like to use a weight, do that. You're going to hold it though. You're holding it in front of your chest. You're not resting it on your chest. You're holding it there. So elbows glued to the side. So go all the way down, all the way up. Squeeze. Shoulder blades touch the ground. When you go back. And once again, we're not moving real fast. And don't bend your back. So don't lead with your back like this. You're keeping your back flat. Back is flat as you come up. Your shoulders are rolled back, still good posture. We're working our abs, not our back. If you feel it too much in your back, first check your form, second drop weight.
Rest.
Okay, well, we'll add on to this one. As you're holding your weight, you go up, and I want you to press to the sky, and I really want you to concentrate on arching this time. Like you're putting your head through your shoulders and pushing your shoulder blades back. And then bring it to your chest and go down. So we go up, raise it to the sky, push, bring it to your chest, go down to the ground. Controlling it up, controlling it down on your sit-up. Push to your chest, bring it back. Keeping your back flat, don't arch over. Remember to shove your chest forward and your shoulder blades back when you have it pressed above your head. Now you might start feeling it a little bit in your back. We are engaging our back muscles more, so that's okay on this one. As long as your form is right and your weight isn't too heavy.
Rest.
This one you might need to drop it down. Drop it down one weight and see how it feels first. So once we go on top, reach, Go back to a normal, and I want you to have your arms up and go down, then bring it back to your chest.
Exercise.
So let's bring it up, flat back, press to the sky, push forward, go back to a normal position. Now keep that arm behind you and control it back. Bring it back to your chest and go up. In, up, push forward, relax it, slow down. Hard to talk on that slow down. Up, push forward, slow down. Keep those abs tight. You're working the whole part of your abs here, all of your abs.
Rest.
All right, a little longer break
Workout
there.
paused.
Our next one that we have, we're going back to our quads. All right, this one's gonna get, we're gonna feel fire on this one. So what we're gonna do is first off, is just a forward lunge, alternating, right and then left. A forward lunge. Let's reach out, go out a little bit further than we did before, where before it was it was an L. We're gonna stretch it a little bit further. So grab your quadricep weight. You can always drop it down, but let's start with something that's gonna challenge you. Shoulders up, back and around, down. Flat back. Don't lean over when you go forward. A little bit further out, push away. A little bit further out, push away. Just keep that going. Push away. If your knees are wobbling back and forth, side to side when you're doing this, first off, try not to do that. Second, if it keeps happening, drop your weight. We're not trying to hurt ourselves, we're trying to just stay strong. You don't have to use heavy weights to do that. We don't want you to take any breaks from any injuries.
Rest.
Okay, next one we're going to go forward, not as far this time though. So we're going to go forward. You're going to go up on your tiptoe in the front, drop it down, push it back.
Exercise.
Alternating again, go forward. Once you're in your squat, go up on your tippy toe, drop your heel down, push it back. Forward, tiptoe, heel down, and back. Keep that going. We're standing up straight. Our shoulders are back. We're not holding those weights really tight. We're working our quads, not our forearms. Tiptoe, down, push it back. Keeping our abs in. Remember your breathing, in with your nose, out with your mouth. So when my tiptoe goes up, I breathe out with my mouth. Breathe in, tiptoe, breathing in, breathing out. Out with your mouth. And it's okay, do a heavy blow, that's what I do. Next one we're adding on to that is down, tiptoe, hold, 2, 3, down, push it back.
Exercise.
So forward, tiptoe, hold, 2, 3, 4, put your heel down, push it back. Other leg, down, tiptoe, 2, 3, 4, heel down, push it back. Forward, toe up, or not toe up, heel up. Embrace the shake if it starts to happen. Tiptoe. Tiptoe is different than your knee going from side to side. With the shake. The shake is good. Now we're holding it on 4 when our toes up and then pushing it back. Got 10 more seconds. And we're done abusing our quads today.
Rest.
Dabba dabba doo. Let's see the time. About 4 minutes. If we happen to go off, let's just clock back in if you have time.
Workout paused.
I'll show you the next one. If you can do this on the floor, or if you have a couch or something to put your back on. We're gonna do some hip lifts. So I have a couch, so I'm gonna have my shoulder blades on the couch just to get more range. Weights on the hips and squeezing up top. If you don't have that, or something's not comfortable or stable, do it on the floor. You're on the floor, lift and squeeze. You're pushing up with your heels.
Resuming your Tabata workout.
Couch or floor, either way. So your butt goes down to the ground, and I want you to squeeze up top. Slow down, squeeze up top. I'm just getting more of a range here and fighting gravity by having my shoulder blades on the couch. But you're still doing a good job with if you're on the floor. Squeeze your butt up top. You're pushing with your heels. Now another way you can make this harder is put a band around your thighs. I think I'll do that next time. So if you have a band close by, grab that for next time around.
Rest.
Okay, drop that down. I'm going to grab a band.
Workout pause.
And what we're going to do next is we're going to raise it up. Then we're going to do a march on each foot. So if you have a super heavy weight, you might have to drop down one, just see how it feels. So what I mean by a march is you're in this position, we just lifted up, one leg straight out, put it to the ground, your other leg straight out, put it to the ground. Your foot is flexed when you're doing that, not pointed, just to
Resuming your Tabata workout.
get more fire out of it. Okay, let's take it a second. And let's go ahead and start. So raise it up, squeeze your butt, hold it there, lift one foot, flex foot, take it to the ground. Other, try to keep those hips parallel, not dropping it when you lift one leg. So you're fighting, you're using your abs. You can use your elbows there too to keep you parallel to the ground when you're lifting your leg. Fight to keep your body parallel. Squeeze up top, flex your foot, gently set it down. It's not a fast move. Feel every muscle engaged, trying to keep you balanced and push that weight. Every time you go down, you might feel a new muscle be engaged into the party.
Rest.
Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to raise our hips up. We're going to do that march 4 times, meaning twice per leg, and then we're going to hold pulse. So hold up top and pulse it for 4.
Resuming your Tabata workout.
All right, if you have your bands on, I want you to concentrate on pushing away against those bands at the same time, so that's a lot to think about.
Exercise.
So raise it up, 1 leg out, 2, flex your foot, 3, keep those hips up, 4, hold, pulse it up, 2, 3, 4. Now when I say, now repeat it, when I say up, I mean squeeze your butt. Don't arch your back. It's not about your back, it's squeezing your butt. 4, hold, squeeze, like a pelvic tilt squeeze. 2, 3, 4, take it down, up, squeeze, lift one leg, flex foot, other leg, one more time each side.